Morning, all. All right, this week's a little bit different. The busy days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, Thursday there are no games because American Thanksgiving. So Tuesday only has 2 days, and so thusly just the two here. But today we have 11 games. We have six starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, two a half an hour later, one a half an hour after that, and then two late games going on. So going to be pretty busy. Starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, Colorado and Tampa. The Avalanche 12-9 this year. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They've won three in a row. Whereas Tampa 10-7-2, they're 4-4-2 in their last 10, and they lost their last game. On October 30th, these teams met in Colorado, and Tampa Bay won that game 5-2. Things have changed since then. Jonathan Drouin, 5 games played so far for him this year, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Rantanen has 14 goals to go with 18 assists for 32 points. Pretty strong numbers from Mikko Rantanen thus far. On the Tampa Bay side, Braden Point, 15 games, 11 goals, 5 assists, 16 points for him. So when he's been in the lineup, he's been very productive. Kucherov, 11 goals, 18 assists for 29 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Washington and Florida. The Capitals are 13-6-1 overall. They're 5-4-1 in their last 10. They've lost their last two in regulation. Florida's 12-8-1. They're 5-5 in their last 10, and they've lost three in a row in regulation. This is the first of three meetings. They'll meet again February 4th and March the 22nd. On the Washington side, Protas, 7 goals, 11 assists, 18 points. Really strong run from him thus far. Tom Wilson, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points. On the Florida side, Reinhart still tied for the lead in goals in the NHL, 16 goals, 15 assists, 31 points. Carter Verhaeghe, 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Nashville and New Jersey. So for the Preds, they're 7-11-3, trying to dig their way out of this mess. 3-5-2 in their last 10. They did win their last game. That was over the Winnipeg Jets. New Jersey, 14-7-2. They're 7-3 over their last 10, and they've won two in a row. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again in Nashville on February 23rd. On the Preds side of things, Nyquist, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. Probably looking for more points from him. Stamkos has been playing better lately, 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points. On the New Jersey side, Jesper Bratt, 10 goals, 18 assists, 28 points. And Jack Hughes, 8 goals, 17 assists, 25 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between St. Louis and the New York Rangers. So this is the debut for Jim Montgomery behind the Blues bench. The Blues are 9-12-1 overall. They're 3-6-1 over their last 10. They did lose their last game. On the Rangers side, they're 12-6-1. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They've lost their last two in regulation. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again December the 15th in St. Louis. On the Blues side, Kyrou, 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points for him. Holloway, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. On the Rangers side, Panarin, 12 goals, 14 assists, 26 points. Of course, he had both goals for them in their most recent loss to the Edmonton Oilers. Zibanejad, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. It will be interesting to see which of these teams comes out better, the one with the brand new coach or the one that's coming off of a tough road trip. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Philadelphia Flyers. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again January the 2nd in Vegas. Vegas is 13-6-2 on the season, 6-3-1 in their last 10. They have won two in a row. On the Philadelphia side, they're 9-10-2 overall. They've won their last game, and they're 5-4-1 in their last 10. Vegas, Hurdle, 8 goals, 9 assists, 17 points for Tomas Hurdle. Kolasar, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. So Kolasar's got a shot at 20 goals this year. On the Philadelphia side, Konechny, 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points. Michkov, 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points for him. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Dallas and the Carolina Hurricanes. Dallas is 13-6-0. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They've won two in a row. Whereas Carolina, 14-5-1 overall, 6-3-1 over their last 10. And they had a loss in extra time in their last game. That was against Columbus. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again January 21st in Dallas. Rope Hintz, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. Waiting for Hintz to go on a bit of a run. He had a goal in their last game. Maybe that's the start of it. Duchesne, 11 goals, 12 assists, 23 points for Matt Duchesne. On the Carolina side, Marty Necas continues to be a remarkable story. 11 goals, 22 assists for 33 points. Sebastian Aho, 6 goals, 13 assists, 19 points. I'm kind of surprised Aho isn't putting up this kind of point totals that Natchez is. He definitely has the talent for it. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between the Calgary Flames and the Ottawa Senators. So Calgary 12-6-3 overall. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10. They've won 4 in a row. Ottawa 8-11-1 overall. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10. They've lost their last 4 in regulation, and things are getting desperate in Ottawa. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Calgary on December the 19th. On the Flames side, Connor Zary, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Coronado, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. One thing that would help Calgary to maintain what they've been doing so far this year would be if guys like Zary and Coronado were, producing a little more regularly, if they had the goal support for Wolf and Vladar. That could go a long way. On the Ottawa side, Stützle, 9 goals, 15 assists, 24 points for him thus far this season. Josh Norris, 8 goals, 6 assists for 14 points. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between the Detroit Red Wings and the New York Islanders. Detroit's 8-10-2 so far this year. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10, and they're coming off of that loss against Boston. The New York Islanders 8-8-5 overall. These teams are, and in their last 10, they're 4-3-3. They did win their last game. Now I'll go into the fact these teams have already met twice this year. This is the third and final meeting. Detroit won the first 2. Not the most exciting victories, but they got them. October 22nd, it's a 1-0 win, and November 21st, a 2-1 win for Detroit. Raymond, 4 goals, 15 assists, 19 points for him thus far. DeBrincat, 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points. On the Islanders side, Paul Mary's been easily their best forward. 9 goals, 9 assists, 18 points. Although Nelson played really well in the last game. 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. Maybe it's time for him to get on a nice point streak. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific start between the Winnipeg Jets and the Minnesota Wild. So Winnipeg, 17-4 overall. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They did lose their last game. On the Minnesota side, they're 13-3-4. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10, and they had a loss in extra time their last game out. Winnipeg won the first matchup on October the 13th by a score of 2-1 in overtime. These teams meet again for a third and final time on December the 21st. Nick Ehlers, 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points for Ehlers. Scheifele, 12 goals, 13 assists, 25 points. So on pace for about 100 points this year. That's a good season for Scheifele. Boldy, 11 goals, 11 assists, 22 points. Rossi, 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. I don't think we see Kaprizov in the lineup tonight, but who knows? Maybe. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific start between the Seattle Kraken and the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, or Anaheim Ducks. 10-10-1 is the record for Seattle. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They did lose their last game. For the Ducks, they're 8-8-3. They're 4-4-2 over their last 10, and they had a loss in extra time their last game out. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 27th and January the 28th. Matty Beniers, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points for Beniers. Tolvanen, 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points. Tolvanen's been more prominent than the 6 points would tell you. Just not getting a ton of production from him at this point. Leo Carlsson, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. And Leeson, he's due for a goal. 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. We'll see if he gets one tonight against Seattle. And then at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, it's the Kings and the Sharks. It might go to overtime. It's a 7:30 start. It could happen. LA 11-7-3 on the season, 5-4-1 in their last 10. They did win their last game. San Jose 6-12-5 overall, 3-4-3 in their last 10. They did win their lost actually their last game in regulation against Buffalo. October 24th, LA won this matchup 3-2, and then October 29th, San Jose won 4-2. So the fourth and final meeting will be on March the 30th. Kopitar, 5 goals, 18 assists, 23 points from him. Laferriere, 9 goals, 6 assists, 15 points. On the San Jose side, Eklund, 4 goals, 13 assists, 17 points. And Toffoli, 9 goals, 7 assists for a total of 16 points. For a team in San Jose that, production-wise, they could probably be a little bit better. All right, now we get into the Tuesday games, just the 2 games. Both of them at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, in full transparency. We're going to be going out that night for a YouTube function of sorts. But I should be able to watch on my phone, so maybe I take some notes and put those notes on a board when we get back. And it'll be a late review, but it'll get done. So 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Of course, it's Vancouver and Boston. Of course. And at the time that we made this plan, I was like, why Vancouver, Boston? First of 2 meetings. They'll meet again December the 14th in Vancouver, which is a Saturday. So this is a night where I could have given it almost my undivided attention, close to. Vancouver 10, 6-3 on the season. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They did win their last game in Ottawa. They are much better on the road than at home. Boston's 10, 9-3 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. They've won 2 in a row since changing their coach. And so these teams play very different styles. It will be interesting to see who dictates the play. Connor Garland, 5 goals, 10 assists, 15 points. He has honestly had a tremendous season so far. Sherwood, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points, hitting anything that moves. And on the Boston side, Marchand, 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points. Feels like he's picking it up recently. Zacha, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points for Pavel Zacha. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start as well between Utah and Montreal. Utah 8-10-3 on the season. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10. They did lose their last game. Montreal 7-11-2. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10. They also lost their last game. Barrett Hayden, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. It does feel like this is a make or break season for Hayden, and so far the production just hasn't been there. Cooley, 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points for Cooley so far. On the Montreal side, Caulfield, 12 goals, 4 assists, 16 points for him. And Gallagher, 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. From a goal scoring perspective, it's been a nice bounce back for Gallagher. And so we'll see if they can get things going again against the Utah Hockey Club. So, let me know your winners in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.